Greetings, friends. This is Oleh Ivchenko, head of the company Pareto. You are watching Pareto Point, our weekly review of the main events in the world of transfer pricing, CFCs, and taxation. Today, we'll talk about a critical transfer pricing deadline in Ukraine, improvements to the rules in the EU, and a major challenge to CFC regulation in Belgium. Stay tuned, there's a lot of important information ahead. Let's get started. Friends, it's the first month of autumn, so let me remind you that September 30th is the deadline for submitting transfer pricing documentation for 2024. And one more reminder, the report on controlled transactions and the notification of participation in an international group of companies must be submitted in electronic format. Special attention should be paid to transactions with permanent establishments of non-residents. In the context of transfer pricing, they are treated as transactions with the non-residents themselves. The fines for missing the deadlines are significant, reaching several 100,000 hryvnias. So if you have controlled transactions, don't delay, or you risk receiving a letter that is far from a thank you note. In September 2025, the European Union is actively working on a transfer pricing directive aimed at unifying the rules among member states. The proposals include enshrining the arm's length principle, additional anti-abuse measures, and clear reporting requirements. The discussions also include introducing a minimum tax of 15% for large companies, regardless of the country where they earn their income, and creating unified rules for calculating profits within the Union. However, due to differences in national laws, these initiatives are progressing with difficulty. Companies, especially those operating with international supply chains, should already start reviewing their internal transfer pricing policies to ensure they comply with upcoming EU standards, in order to avoid any surprises. A year ago, in September 2024, a lawsuit was filed in Belgium with the Constitutional Court against the new CFC regime, which significantly changed the rules for controlled foreign companies. This concerns the procedure by which the state could tax the profits of foreign entities if it suspected that they were created solely for tax optimization purposes. The plaintiffs argued that the law defined the concept of economic activity too narrowly, thereby limiting the application of benefits. It was also believed that this violated the freedom of establishment in the European Union and contradicted the case law of the EU Court of Justice. A decision in the case is expected no earlier than the end of 2025, and it could influence approaches to CFCs across Europe. Legislation is constantly changing, but in the pursuit of not missing anything, it is also important not to forget the basics. For example, about the deadlines for submitting reports. If you are our partner, we will definitely remind you about this. And if not, join us. I, Oleh Ivchenko, and the Pareto team thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, leave them below this video or contact us using our contact information. We are always happy to help. See you again at Pareto Point.